drives me crazy.
Tracy, Claire, first, thank you so much for doing this interview with me because, as I know, you guys are extremely busy. One of my most favorite shows, award shows of the year, the CCMAs, is slowly I shouldn't even say slowly, it's fast coming up. How are you guys doing in getting this stuff, together, especially because we're dealing with it in such a different manner, dealing with COVID-19, the pandemic, and award shows are looking very different these days. I'll throw it over to you, Tracy. How are things going so far?
Yeah, things are going great. We're in the final stages here. It's been a little bit of a tumultuous few months, but as soon as we landed on a plan, our team came together really quickly, and we think that we have a pretty special show. Just to kick off, you saying, it's one of your favorite shows, we love seeing you there every year, so we're sorry that we're not going to see you, but hopefully we'll see you virtually.
Well, you know me, I'm going to be there in every possible way that I can because this is one of my favorite award shows because the stars are so accessible. The music is amazing. Who shows up is fantastic. There's just so much going on. And, I'll ask you again, Tracy, or throw this out to you also. Really, when it comes to Canadian country music scene, it really is one big loving family.
It is, actually, and it's the reason that Claire and I were able to pull this show off this year. So when we originally, like everybody, we contemplated, are we doing a show this year? And we realized very quickly that wasn't going to be an option for us. So as we sat down and looked at what we could reimagine this show to be, knowing that we weren't going to be able to have fans, which, as you have mentioned, is such a big piece of what this genre, one of the most special things about the genre is that the fans and the artists have this incredible relationship, and the artist community has such an incredible relationship. So as we reimagined what this show could be, we sort of had to let go of what we, traditionally know as our shiny floor, live, anything can happen award show, and reimagine that to something that doesn't include fans that are sitting in front of us, but having the artists perform for fans at home, which is a very different lens to look through things literally. We think that what we've accomplished for this show is really special. I'm actually going to throw over to you, Claire, to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, I think, when Tracy and I first sat down and thought, what is the heart of this show? What is the heart of the award shows? And what traditional award show devices can we keep, and what do we have to reimagine? And I think, as you and Tracy have said, the most significant part of the country music genre is the fans and the artist connection to the fans. And so what we really tried to do is keep the heart of that connection woven through the show and really express through this year's show more than ever before the heart of country music and how the genre really is a family. The artists are a family. The fans are part of their family, and using different storytelling devices to convey that through the show has been really exciting. And we hope that, when the audience tunes in on Sunday, comes away with, that feeling of connection, I think, more than ever before.
Okay, so Claire, if you could give us a sneak peek, what exactly will we get to see and experience?
Well, I'm so excited because every year when we do the live show, we try really hard to up the amount of music that we jam through 2 hours. And this year, we've been able to have more music than ever before. So we've got more music than ever before. We have more artists than ever before. We created the show in 2 different markets, here in Ontario and in Nashville. So we were able to get a real cross-section of artists, emerging and established artists on the charts. So we're really excited about that. But the part that I'm most excited about, and that I feel will be really talked about on social media, are the behind-the-scenes moments with the artists. And the artists don't really know that we captured them behind the scenes. So that would really be a surprise for everybody. But the behind the scenes moments where you can see the warmth of these artists and their sense of humor is just, next level. And so I'm excited for the fans to get a glimpse into that. We've never been able to do that on the show before.
Yeah, the other thing that's really cool, and we knew this right out of the gate when Claire and I sat down to go, okay, what are we doing here? We made the decision to have, instead of having a host for the show, we decided to let the artists that are performing on this show tell the narrative of their stories. So it's really, we handed this show over to the artists for them to host the show, which is something we've never done before. And it's really special, Rudy. It's a really, really special show.
Oh my goodness, this sounds so amazing. What an experience this is going to be. Tracy, who are some of the artists that are going to be involved with, and who are some of the big nominees? I already had a chance to speak with Tim Hicks. He's really excited about the show, and of course he's up for 2 awards. Who are some of the other great artists? Yeah,
so we have, in Ontario, we have Dean Brody, the Rec Laws, Dallas Smith, Brett Kissel I can't even describe to you his performance. JoJo Mason. We have Donna Merrill performing on this show. We have Tebe and Maddie May. The first time we've had a Quebec artist performing. They're doing a special collaboration together, which is just so beautiful. And then out of Nashville, we have Tennille. We have all of our female artists actually were quarantined in Nashville. So we have Mackenzie Porter, Tennille Towns, Tennille Arts, Lindsay L., Megan Patrick, and Carol. Actually, we have Carolyn Dawn Johnson's also making an appearance on the show for a really special performance in a collaboration that we're announcing later this week. And then because we were in Nashville, we had access to a couple of big U.S. acts, which was amazing. So Kane Brown, first-time performer on our award show. Tim McGraw, first-time performing on our award show. And then we have a really cool special collaboration with Sam Hunt and Breland, which we're really excited about as well. So lots of artists. Jeff Motzkaluk. I mean, we have 19 performances, so the list goes on. It's really it's a really big show.
For folks who have never watched or experienced the CCMAs, and we talked about family, but the other thing I think is so incredible is when you watch that show, you literally can see and feel the history of Canadian country music. And the reason why I say that is, which is why I'm so blessed to be part of all this, is the fact that not only do you get to see and hear established artists, not only do you get to see and hear artists who have really paved the way, but the thing that's so important and the CCMAs are incredible at is the fact that younger artists who have maybe just for the first time released a single or an album or whatever, they get to have a stage at the CCMAs. You guys are amazing at being able to bring all of this together in just one show.
100%. I mean, that for us, that's what it's really all about. One of the things that we're really excited about is we were able to, and I don't want to give away all of our secrets, but we're able to feature an artist on the award show this year that is part of our big Top of the Country program that we do with SiriusXM. We've not been able to take one of those artists and put them on the show in a performance slot. Because of the way that the show is laid out this year, we were able to do that. So we have some really young and upcoming acts performing on the show this year, which is really, really exciting for us.
Looking forward to that. Also, and either one of you can answer this, when it comes to fan choice, is that still going to be going on as the show goes on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. No, it's not. Voting's not going live during the show. The voting has now ended, but we definitely have the Fan Choice Award intact, and we also have the Ultimate Fan on site, obviously social distance and following all protocols, giving away that award to the Fan Choice Award winner, which was really special. We were so happy to be able to do that this year.
This sounds so great. I cannot wait. This is going to definitely be a different experience. I mean, I always enjoyed the green carpet, but, doing it this way, I think it's going to be just as much fun because we're going to get this experience. So for folks who want to watch and be part of all this, When is it all going to be happening?
Global television on all of their platforms this Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Amazing. Folks, Claire, Tracy, thank you so much for doing this interview. Thank you for everybody part of the CCMA that worked so hard to make sure that this tradition did not get lost in such tough times. I'm so looking forward to all this. Most of those guys, men and women who are out there performing, I consider them friends. So it's going to be like, for me, just watching and listening to the family, not just perform, but win awards and just keep this Canadian country music tradition alive. And you guys are the ones who help give them that stage. Thank you so much for this interview, and thank you so much for this award show.
Oh, thank you, Rudy.
Thank you, Rudy.
Thanks for all of your support.